Somebody asked a question here who was tuned in. He was asking about what's your take from the Falcons? What do you want to see moving forward? How would you rate the tournament? Was he a success for you, or was he a failure for you, despite the fact that they couldn't secure the third position? I mean, first time since 2012. I think 2012 they finished fourth, the Super Falcons. Now we finished fourth again. So it's like asking you, how can you summarize the Falcons at the WAFCON, and what do you want to see? What are the changes you want to see in the squad ahead of the World Cup? So I don't know what's your take on that.
I really don't think that there is no. So the African Women Cup of Nations is not a failure as far as I'm concerned. We've gone there.
Despite the fact that we didn't get any,
it's not a failure. Two countries that invested more won. That's what I want to see in life. Yeah. It gives you a fair chance. It gives you a reason to know that you can't circumvent the system. So if there was any failure, it's a failure of government to invest in our football in the last 7 years, beyond that has come on to roast. Okay, now for that one, the Super Falcons got the best that they could have gotten out of this. I thought that third place game they should have won that one, but then the morals have been done, losing. Failing to go to the finals.
You will miss a whole lot of chances.
And then we created all the chances to have won that game, but then the elements were not against us. That was it. But let me come about changes that I need to be made in the team. I think Randy Wardrum have a mindset. It's not open to give everybody equal opportunity. There is absolutely no reason on the planet why Monday Gift was not starting regularly in that team, especially knowing what she did with the qualifiers, the kind of form that she is. But Randy Wardrum wants to promote the American-based players more than anything. I don't question coaches. It's something I hardly do. I tell you that coaches should be allowed to do anything because they'll carry the can eventually. So, but somebody asked me a question, so I'm going to put it on the table the way I see it. One, Randy Wardrum does not know his players very well, like what position they should play, how they should be positioned, what's best for them. And then this whole idea of wanting to promote Onumuno, what's her name, the number 9 girl. I don't have a problem with her, but I don't think that she's earned the right to be a super regular starter in that team. I see, you can't convince me that she's half an inch better than Monday Gift. Not to talk about miles, okay? But this is the coach's decision. This is who he wants to play. I'm not going to the world. Even if we have the world best coach, we're not going to go to the World Cup and perform well. I mean, these are players that are not being paid their allowances. South Africa, get 40
that might also play a part in building up to those games as well.
45,000 rands for winning this tournament. When we won the tournament the last time with Florence Omagbemi as coach, these players had to carry placard to get their camp allowance in 2018. Let's not forget that. Coming from that, basketball, the Tigers, the players had to do protests online for their money that has still not been paid. And athletes wore rag prepared by Afa in one shrine over Puma and the rest of them. We've forgotten about that. So naturally, our sports in general, not just football, is in comatose, right?
Hello, my name is Sumaira. I am from Pakistan, and you are watching Better TV Radio. Please subscribe. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Abdullah Wali. I'm from Pakistan, the #1 country in the world in cricket. You're watching Better Sports TV Radio. Please subscribe.
So if we sit here and look at everything that we're faced with, you say that they performed well. They got fourth. Our men team went to the Nations Cup in Cameroon, and you were there.
Yeah.
It was round of 16. They got knocked out. We didn't qualify for the World Cup. A stadium that we used to play the World Cup qualifiers, that we're also saying, even though people were saying it's good, even me, I know the stadium wasn't good, could not host the next game that the Eagles needed to play. It was terrible. So this is how bad things are. The result we're seeing on the field now is a combination of the many malaise, the many ineptitude displayed from the sports ministry, from even the federal government. Okay, because I'm dragging Buhari into this conversation because when they wanted to withdraw us from basketball, they lied with his name. And it was so funny. When I say I saw green ink. I said, man, shut up. Buhari does not even know whether we have any sports team. What are you guys saying? Buhari is talking about us not going to play a basketball tournament. The guy that will not even say a word when bomb blast or anything. What are you saying? Like, Are we all idiots? But hey, that's the way they want us to believe the story. That's what Sunday Diary want us to believe. So if you put all that together, players don't get the bonuses. You think that if they put you on a race now, and they say if you win the 100-meter dash, you get $50,000, and they put you next to Usain Bolt, do you know that you give Usain Bolt a run for his life?
Yeah, definitely.
Because the motivation is the money, not that you're not a trained athlete, you don't have the skills set, but when you think of what $50,000 would do for you and your generation, you will give Usain Bolt a run for his skills and his abilities. That's the same thing. The motivation to get South Africa to do what they did, and the motivation, the same amount of money was available for Morocco to just even make it to the semi-finals. That's all. So if you look at those two, you can't compare Nigeria now. Come on. When a team have momentum, when there's momentum, Honda will beat Ferrari to a race. When there's momentum, what is momentum? If the Honda is already running in gear 5 up to the starting point, and then you say Ferrari should stick up, the momentum is on the side of the Honda now. It will beat the Ferrari. When they're all starting on equal footing, and then there's no competition, Ferrari is still the king. But momentum is what South Africa, what Morocco, and the rest of Africa have, and we don't have it. Rather, we have demoralization. So I'm not surprised at the result. Anybody who's surprised is somebody who is doing Yahoo. Anybody who's surprised at the result that came with, that the Falcons turned out with, is a Yahoo person. Is somebody who believe in MMM, not somebody who believe in process. If you believe in process, you know that, hey, there's nothing that you would expect from this performance of the team that is different from what they could have gotten, especially against the opposition that is in front of them.
All right, still more questions. I just have to take them. I think this person is still talking about around the Wardroom. He said, would you talk about the team's performance? Would you sum it down to individual brilliance, the players' brilliance, or tactically from the coach? How would you say the team performed? Would you put it down to the team's individual brilliance, or would you say it is the tactical acumen of the coach? So I don't know what you want to say.
Football is a team game, and it's not golf. So when the team fails, you say it's the coach. When the team wins, you say it's individual brilliance. I don't get that kind of conversation. That's ignorance at the highest order. And I hear a lot of people say that a lot of times. Oh no, it's down to individual. No, it's not individual brilliance. When LA Lakers were winning straight, or they say it's Phil Jackson, when they were losing, nobody said anything again. So naturally, if you win, it's the whole team that win. Everybody comes together. With all the 6 rings of Michael Jordan, you still give credit to Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and everybody who make the team work. Yeah. The same thing with football. So you can't wake up and say, oh, for the failures, for the games we lost, is the coach. And then when we win, as I know, it's the individual. No, why did the individual brilliance not turn up when we needed to win those games? Yeah. So if the individual brilliance is silent at the time we lose, and then you now amplify the individual brilliance when we win, you're the one that is unfair. The coach wins and loses the game because everything rises and falls on leadership. And he didn't get it right in some games. He got it right in the other games. The games where he got it right, give him credit. The games where he didn't get it right, criticize him. That's where objectivity is coming. That's where you now say the criticism is balanced. But when you say the 3 games that we lost in the tournament were due to him, but then the other 3 games or whatever games we won in the tournament is due to the individual brilliance, agenda don't decide.
All right, still on the AFCON, we have to say it out there. Rashida Ajibade, congratulations. He was the joint highest goal scorer from the tournament, and what a sad ending for the Super Falcons from that tournament. But I mean, we have to move on and look forward from that one.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.